Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, you know the drill. Today we're going to be reacting to a YouTuber I've been reacting to, French Baguette Intelligence. And this video we're going to be reacting to is art versus modern art. See right here. So, without further ado, I'm not going to do too much talking. Let's just get right into it, and I'll give my thoughts along the way, because this is a topic I've been eager to discuss. Think of this video like a sequel to the previous video I did about humor. This one. My reaction video, you can go check it out. I'll put it in the link in descriptions below, and let's just get right into the video. Always. He's gonna write a whole Bible this time. Okay, so first thing that came to my mind was the devil wears Prada. I think I've seen this trope, especially in like sitcoms. One person from the friend group becomes like super successful because they entered a contest, and then they get like all popular and stuff, and they suddenly turn into like huge jerks towards the characters, and then they learn, well, I shouldn't have been successful. I'd rather be a good person instead, as if you can't be both. Like, being successful does require sacrifices, but then at the end, the character always drops their whole like success just to return to their mediocre life with their friends. Like, it always just sends a bad message to return back to being mediocre so that your friends don't feel bad. It's like sitcoms that never have a happy ending until like the very, very end. Like, the show relies on the characters to be miserable and stay mediocre. However, you can see this trope sometimes in movies. Like, being successful doesn't stop you from being a good person. And I feel like people who are saying that are just like coping, and they're coping hard. Being mediocre. It's a bad message. Whoa. Sigma rule number 1. Absolutely base. Because you always come first. Normalize being mediocre. I mean, you will never avoid the cliche. Hello. Question. If everyone was a good person, like everyone had the same moral values, do you think society would progress as much as it has today? and being competitive is very good. What a bad parent. I did assume. Yes, that is correct. You should have. Yeah, obviously. That is absolutely correct. Wow, that's obviously profound, and it has a deep meaning, and it's objectively art, right? Wow, so profound. I feel my I'm sorry, bowl. Yes, it's innovative. It's innovative. It has, you have no idea. I bet 500. See, I had an aneurysm. I like that guitar riff. That's pretty disturbing. Let's take a good look at it, actually. I wouldn't say pain is the only feeling that can evoke great art. It's the feeling. And often intense feelings do breed very interesting art products. Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, that's really interesting because, like, art with a very unique style to it. They do often come from people who are disturbed, right? Like, art that is very dark and very, like, grueling can be very unique compared to other pieces that produce, like, less more positive emotions, because negative emotions tend to be more intense. Nothing I can't handle. Ooh. It's beautiful. That's beautiful, honestly. Like, that's true. That is absolutely true. Yeah, absolutely. Like, not all art has to come from, like, intense negative emotions or, pain. They can come from, like, feelings of love. Exactly, like romantic art, or art that, is about someone in particular. They are also very influential. I honestly couldn't tell that was a painting. Is this another painting? This is a painting. Yeah, it isn't a painting. Wow. I mean, that's photographs of paintings. Troll bowl. I know, right? That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, definitely. It took a lot of skill to draw that really nice skull. Very skillful painting. Same artist. That is correct. But the thing is that, like, no, I don't think that all art has to be skilled, because you could have a very skilled painter who like paints a portrayal of something, but you wouldn't consider it art because there's no like level of innovation or imagination or originality, as I say. But the whole point of art is that it requires imagination and creativity. It's authentic, yeah. It's the intention. I believe that's the thing about art. And I agree with Bull, not gonna lie, about how intense emotions, intense feelings like pain can breed very unique art products. I mean, for the authenticity, like a lot of paintings that aren't as deep and dark and grueling as those forms of art, it doesn't mean that there is no authenticity behind it. But for intense feelings, with negative art, displaying negative and disturbing images, it seems like the artist showing them their vulnerability to the person looking at their piece. Like the emotions and the intent behind it makes it more authentic. It makes it seem more authentic. I would argue that it's not any more authentic as like a romantic painting of someone surrounded by roses to convey emotion, or just like any other art pieces that display more positive and lighter emotions. They're both authentic. It feels like the artist is being more vulnerable with you, because negative emotions are quite uncomfortable to navigate. And seeing these deep dark paintings, that's where the feeling of authenticity, that's why it feels more authentic to look at. It's because it feels like the artist is showing their vulnerabilities to you. Yeah. It's just that there are like more front emotions, that there are like more emotions that there are emotions that you more likely see on the front. The negative emotions, the disturbing images, the art depictions that have these disturbing and dark, grueling depictions, they feel more authentic because the negative emotions are quite very uncomfortable to navigate, as I said. And positive emotions are more front side. Like we expect to see emotions commonly from other people that are positive. Like joy, love, happiness, they seem like mainstream. They seem more like the mainstream emotions. That's beautiful. Absolutely based. That's just vile. Oh, absolutely. It would be worth a fortune. Should have went to art school. Participation trophy. That's true. Have you seen The Incredibles, my guy? Minimalism. How can you feel it in the good way? Oh, the Notre Dame. Such a beautiful building. Oh no! Is that what they did to the building? What was the end goal here? It looks absolutely terrible. Wow. Like compared to the old one, and then look at this one. This is truly a choice. Someone definitely made it. This was a choice for sure. Why did they not just rebuild the same structure? I'm wrapping my head around this. This looks recyclable. Absolutely garbage. I went on a tangent. Yeah. It's alright. It's not bad. No, I don't like it. Oh, McDonald's. I'm loving it. I've never seen that flag in my entire life. What is it? Why don't you just launch it into space? Why don't you just put a big dome on top to represent the world? Why don't we rebuild it to be on fire all year long? You finally lost it. Absolutely. Nothing. There's no feelings. It's just... I appreciate it. Yes, I can. absolutely beautiful. Really? You're reading too deep into it. I mean, but it's not art though. It's a stain. Oh no, not this guy again. I remember he made a lot of good points in the humor is objective video, but he was way too aggressive, so I'm gonna give him another chance. Hopefully he will be less aggressive this video. It's not art. It's not art. Oh, I like this song. Oh. That's not, yeah, that's not art. I wouldn't even qualify you as an artist. Oh, I don't think you can. Everyone knows Hall of the Mountain King, but that's not the point. That's different. It's not like Hall of the Mountain King is like a bunch of musical notes, like, stuffed together and just to see what works. Even if he did it to make fun of music. Okay, like, for example, like medias that are intended to be parodies or make fun of the original piece, it doesn't automatically mean it's gonna be bad. Just because the composer of the song didn't like it, it doesn't mean that it's objectively bad. Because obviously this wasn't like a bunch of musical notes just stuffed together. This song took a lot of time and effort. Even with his intentions, this is still considered a masterpiece. That's true. This talks about it in the...
Objection!
That's true. It took effort. Yeah. Yeah, but he put a lot of thought into it. Having a seizure on the... But it's not art. Oh!
Objection!
Absolutely hideous. That's not art, though. No, that's not the point. It's not the skill, it's the effort. Someone can be, like, really bad at drawing, but if they try really hard enough and they have the intention to, like, convey a message, even if it doesn't look quite right, there is still intention, and there's still, like, obviously, you know, a sense of innovation behind it. I really thought he'd be so nice in this video compared to last time. No, you can't. Death of the author? I'm gonna actually look that up. Okay, so basically, death of the author is a theory that argues that the meaning of a text is not determined by the author's intention, but by the reader's interpretation. Basically, the meaning of a piece of work from an author is more on the reader's interpretation. So basically, there's no objective interpretation then. There's no objective intention, I mean. That's correct. Ignoramus? What does it stimulate exactly? But that's what makes it so bad. And that's what makes it objectively not art sometimes. When you remove the limitations, I mean, ironically, you remove the bar to what's considered art, you have a bunch of portraits that they don't even qualify as art in the first place. You can just like interpret any forms of art or non-art portraits, paintings, however you want. But the objective, original meaning, the intentions never change. You're very predictable. Oh, I saw it coming. Based. That's why art is so bad nowadays. What was that for? What is that? Uh-huh. Oh, you see? You can't say, well, that's up to my interpretation. You can. You cannot disagree with the objective meaning, the intention. Yeah, like, that's objectively wrong. Absolutely not.
Take that! Objection!
Yeah, but that's not, that's not like subjective interpretation. Wow, what's the difference? How do you know? The artist. It was a misconception. Yes, the artist.
Objection.
I love his insults. Exactly, so it's not interpretation. That's not... Exactly. You're wrong. You're willfully wrong. It's not art. Oh my goodness, you are so silly. It's not. It's not art. What? You uncultured swine! That is... I mean, the point really flies over your head. No intention, no creativity. It's not a perspective. It can be made out of everything. This is why modern art is so bad. It's not. No. It's not. Oh my god. We're not. But it's not art. You can't just use magical terms. Mathematically unique. I love this guy. I take back what I said. I know. Oh, I said he was annoying. I think I actually like this cipher guy. Absolutely does.
Objection.
Yeah, you're so yeah, but absolutely. Based. No, that's true. That's the only artistic part. yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I can actually show you right now, actually. Look at how big, like, his name is compared to the title. Like, they're basically, like, it's bigger than the title. His name is bigger, like, Stephen King is, like, bigger than Holly. It's insane. So, yeah, I don't know what effect is that, like, there's a theory behind that, I'm sure. It's not death of the author. It's the theory about, like, as long as you, whatever piece of art you make is automatically going to be labeled as positive or good, or, you know, revolutionary because it came from you. There has to be a name somewhere, and I don't know what it's called, sadly. It's just like, as long as you're the one making it, yeah. It's about selling.
Objection!
I've never heard of that country in my life.
Objection!
See, I told you modern art is a scam. It's not, it has nothing to do, it's the perception. Art is objective. See, this is why modern art is so bad. This is why modern art is so lazy. What?
Objection!
That's a good point. Yeah. And yeah, I see a lot of things. I see the world map, actually. Whoa. That's quite an interpretation. But that's ah, yes, the dog. That's what you're talking about. That's delusion, though. That's not. What's the difference between perspective and delusion, right? The gap is pretty big, actually. That interpretation, that's just like plain delusion. Like the piece you're looking at, you know, the piece that you're looking at with your own two eyes, if that's whatever you're looking at is what it is. If the artist has made it in a way that it's deliberately supposed to be left up to interpretation, that's often like a optical illusion that they draw, where it's like, you know, either a face or an animal or a tree or like an old lady or a young lady. Yeah, those are the kind of art pieces that would be like actually left up to interpretation. Actually, like if the meaning, yeah, the meaning behind it, if the meaning is like, if the artist has said the meaning and you still try to interpret it a different way, then I think that's just delusion. Yeah. Yes, this whole painting actually tells a whole story. Wow. Wow, that is quite, and that is truly an interpretation. The patriarchy affects an elephant? He's been drinking a lot of coffee today. And throwing it too. Oh, hello. Oh, just completely drenched in coffee. Like, that was a joke. That was sarcasm. It's your right to be wrong. The pinnacle of art. That means I don't think it's art. This is cipher. This is cipher art. Damn. Absolutely murdered. Yeah, you are losing. You should just give up. What actually was, they're called... Where did he go? Come back. Then this is not art. I could draw the same thing in 20 seconds. True. Yeah.
Objection!
I object.
Objection!
That's skill, isn't it? Yeah, that's a lot of effort. But I don't believe that's a very, yeah.
Objection!
I love that guitar riff he does every time. Yeah, you can leave it to interpretation. It really is. Oh my god, wait, let's see these. I love this. What is he? Is he a cat girl? I will watch that video. That was your first video. A typical French versus English debate. Yeah. Beautiful. It's why should we attack eagles to... Should we train eagles to attack our children? I'm gonna watch that video next, actually. Okay, well, obviously I have a lot to watch. I'm just gonna end this video right here. I have so much lore to unpack of this channel, but anyway, thanks for staying here. So that was my video. That was the video, and that was the sequel to the previous Humor is Objective video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The thing is that like Cypher makes so many good points, right? Like he like keeps, and I'm like, oh, I may agree with him, but then he like says something that's completely off, and it feels like he misses the entire point, once again, I will give him another chance if he's in another video, because I actually like Cypher now. Yeah, like, I like his insults, and he's a pretty entertaining character, and I can't wait to see more of him. So, about the video, the whole like, oh, well, the death of the author theory is why so many modern art pieces are bad. That's why we need limits. That's why we need bars. There has to be a bar, like the threshold, essentially. Like anything that falls below the threshold is not art. And that's when, you know, like that depends on the intention and the creativity of the artist. I keep saying the term creativity, but what I mean is, like, you know, it comes from the thoughts in the head. It requires imagination. And by the way, just because it's not art, it doesn't mean we cannot appreciate it. I think that's why Cypher was being so like aggressive and defensive, is because when the crew was saying that objectively the pieces that were being shown were not art, he thought that meant that the pieces are then inferior, when of course not. You've seen FC's grandma's paintings. I wouldn't say she's inferior. I'd say it's just not art, and that's completely okay. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!